Well, all right. Hey, Leo. Welcome back to PeonyLore, where we help you to find the beauty in all things. This is going to serve for the sun, moon, and rising sign of Leo from the 14th of June through the 20th. Change of space, change of pace. That is what's going on. I realize the readings are a couple of days late. I'm just getting back from my daughter's college graduation. Congratulations to any other graduates that are out there. This was an extremely hard year for all students. Bless them. That's what I have to say about that. Bless them. Okay. So Leo, just as we've done before, even though we're in a different space, we're going to go ahead and utilize the sacred geometry for the base information for the content that you need to know about this week. Most of the major energy is going to happen Thursday, and then the bulk of it's going to take place on Sunday, the 20th. Jupiter now goes into retrograde. It's Father's Day. Solstice, right? We switch into Cancer season. Ooh, gratitude. Acknowledgement of our blessings. Card number 38 reduces down to 11. This is getting into the energy of the 11 portal, if you will. There's some significant change that's coming up for you. I'm just going to put these little dudes right there. But on the 17th, we have the first quarter moon that's just going to go into Gemini. So Monday through Wednesday, we have a lot of Libra energy out there, trying to put a little bit of balance towards all of these crazy energies that have been going through with all these retrogrades. So that's good. But when this first quarter moon goes into the Virgo sign, what it's really asking us to be is practical. And it's asking us to seek first to understand so that we can be best understood. Basically, listen, especially to those people that have been giving you the business, because if you can do that, then there is a way for you to use that information to the best of your ability, okay? Hopefully you guys all fared well and were able to put forth some of those new moon wishes that we just had, and that big solar eclipse new moon. So I was just getting ready to start this reading, Leo, and then I was guided to switch decks. So we follow the rules. We follow guidance, and so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to ask for one or two cards to help me understand where Leo has been up from the recent past until now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, we have the Seven of Swords energy here, and it's titled here Futility. Resistance is futile, right? Seven of Swords energy sometimes gets a bad rap of being sneaky, but the best part of the Seven of Swords, if you can, is that someone, whether it's you or not, has held something so close to the vest because it's something that you really, really want. There's a time and a space to present that information, or that information be presented to you. So that's the first card that we have out as far as past energy. Is there anything else? Two more, okay? We are going to take these two here. All right. Ace of coin, ace of discs, okay? And then the three of discs. Ace of coin is a gift from the universe. It is the promise of new beginnings, new physical, tangible, touchable things. Very indicative of this Virgo energy. This is one of the reasons why I'm bringing it forward, because I don't normally talk about the quarter moons and half moons and all that other kind of fun stuff, but this one is important. Practical is what needs to be, you need to be going into, like I said, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, into the big weekend energy of Sunday. So Libra's trying to bring balance to a couple of different things. Seek first to understand so that you can best be understood. Use that information for how it resonates with you, okay? I'm going to clarify this 3 of Pentacles here. Collaboration. Work to be done. Trifecta. What you create is going to be bountiful. Threefold. More than you expect, as long as you continue to put the work in. So you had something held close to the vest here. You were given a gift from the universe, and now you're utilizing that gift, it seems, to put something together, create, learn, expand. Woo! Well, the first card that wanted to pop out was the Empress energy. I love that. A lot of major arcana sitting on the board with this one. So this is hefty with this prior energy that's popping through. So the Empress is popping through here, okay? Venus. Venus is popping through. That's that Libra energy. It can also be Taurus, because the Venus is responsible for Libra and Taurus. Again, looking good, feeling good, smelling good. Major arcana of death. Something needing to change. Be eclipsed out of your world, so that the Hierophant can now come in. We love the Hierophant. Definitely Taurian energy. Practical. Earth energy. So the Scorpio energy that's sitting here is really, I think the death to solitude is really what I'm getting out of this, Leo. I'm really getting death to the solitude. Although it's possible that there's a Scorpio influence that's in this mix for you. It doesn't have to be, but it for sure is a lot of Taurus energy. Okay, so perhaps you're expanding with a Taurus and you're expanding with a Scorpio. But all of these are great cards on their own. The Empress doesn't want for anything. She waits for nothing. She doesn't chase after anything. She waits for things to come to her. Creative energy, creation, the mother of creation, mother energy, right? Birthing new ideas, concepts, and plans. Putting it out there in the universe and just waiting for it to come. Death, Scorpio energy, like I said, is allowing the old cycle to be done so that the brand new cycle can come forth. Okay? And then again, Hierophant energy that we have here. Being the master. The key is critical when it comes to this particular card, because what is saying is that you have the keys within you to unlock what this expansion is. This is higher learning. This is master energy that's coming through. There is student energy also, coupled with this 3 of Pentacles with apprenticeship and taking on new mastery. So I think that's the way that I want to put it. The other thing that comes forward here is that, not for everyone, because this is not going to resonate for everyone, but there is a scene that I'm getting that is sharing that there is a new birth in a family that's getting ready to take place. And that there is, hadn't been a marriage before, but there will be a marriage forthcoming based upon that new life creation. So congratulations to whoever that's for, expanding your family. So those are the prior energies. We're going to go ahead and put these ones away. Now I want to get into the energy of what's new for this week, specifically for our Leo. Okay, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Of course, not everything that I'm going to be presenting here is going to resonate 100% with everyone, and that's totally fine. Take what's for you and leave the rest. In the event that this one doesn't resonate 100%, make sure you're looking at your Sun, your Moon, and your Rising so that you can get the full picture. North Node is extremely important as well. Okay. All right, universe. Leo. What is it that they need to know about this week's energies? Current through the 20th. Thank you, thank you, thank you. First card out. The Emperor. Aries energy. Fabulous. This energy is all about organization. Being on top of the situation. There is dominion. That's not the word I want to use, but that's the word that popped through. Dominion, meaning being in charge of a situation, right? Having everything that's needed. With that Empress energy that showed up in the past, it's beautiful energy for that individual or that couple that was expecting family. There's the sun. Leo, check it. 100% in your element. Everything that the sun touches, you know, it expands naturally. So leadership, control, being in control, dominion. Dominion is not the right word, but it's what I see in front of me. I don't want to say domineering or I'm just going to say being in control, okay? Being 100% in your element, though. That's fabulous. There we go. The wealth card. 10 of Pentacles. And we have the major arcana of the Hermit that's sitting here. And then we do have in the reverse position the Prince of Wands. I'm not going to read it in reverse, but I wanted to share that because we're going to end up focusing a little bit more on this card, specifically as we get towards the end of the week. Wealth card. I mean, what else can you say? 10 of Pentacles is having everything that you need and enough to share with somebody else. Legacy. Being able to put something aside for that new child. New business. New venture. The expansion in whatever way, shape, or form it comes in. Wealth is here to say we're here to stay. We are here. So the sun flanking the Emperor and the wealth. Leo. Hermit energy. Virgo energy. Like I said. When this Thursday energy happens, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, practical. Listen to other people. You are going to be in your element and you're going to be feeling fabulous. Make sure that you take the time to listen to other people. Okay? Now, when we get to Friday's energy, and I do know that there's 2 more, but we've got big cards, so I want to go through it. Prince of Wands is also that Leo energy. Very strong energy. And I think the reason it's coming through here, coupled with this Thursday's energy of, you know, kind of give someone else the reins for just a minute. Your passion project is extremely important, but so are other people's feelings and ability to be heard. So again, seek first to understand so that you can be understood. That's just a heads up. That's just a careful consideration that really needs to be made for someone. Okay. What else do we have for our Leo for the remainder of the weekend? When Jupiter goes into retrograde, I think I mentioned it, but it really is about finance. It's about your wealth component. It's about, and like I said, where the solar eclipse happened, where you needed to be ready in the last weeks to accept or make a change. Jupiter is all about supporting that change in one way, shape, form, or another. Well, we got the bonus card. I apologize. I didn't pull that one out. Prudence, 8 of Pentacles, work, and 5 of Wands. And I don't, this is mental energy for yourself, really, is what it is. I'm not really seeing arguments going on with other people as much as I see you just so, wow, this is so awesome. Things are happening. You have a lot on your brain. So there's an opportunity. We'll see what Spirit has to say as far as helping you release some of that information. But the Prudence card, again, Sun energy here. This is Sun energy with Scorpio at this point. So those prior cards that I was saying, you two are going to work well together in your new collaborative effort. Okay. This is going to be a great working relationship. Prudence, becoming the master. masterful work. And then, like I said, this Five of Wands is titled strife here, but it's not. It can be minor competition, minor, like everyone trying to say their piece. Minor, you need to step forward and you need to allow other people to come forward a little bit, Leo. But more than anything else, what I'm getting is just internal conflict because there's so much energy that's going on. So there's no more here, although I am compelled to share the bottom of the deck with you. And the bottom of the deck is the Devil card. Okay. At its worst, the devil binds us to things that we haven't figured out. At its best, the devil is extreme passion. I mean, extreme passion for what needs to happen. The other thing that sometimes people forget when it comes to the devil card is that this is something that you want. There's nothing wrong with craving something that you want, especially when it comes to your success. But the universe is asking you right now to be in gratitude. Okay? So don't get overly hyped, if I can say that. Okay? Take everything as it comes in stride. But there's nothing wrong with needing or wanting those practical aspects that come with the Pentacles energy. Again, you already had the Empress. It's a beautiful thing. So let's go ahead and clarify a couple cards for each. And then I know, again, we're going to spend a few more moments here on this Prince of Wands. But let's start with this Emperor. What does our Leo need to know about this Emperor energy that's here right now? Came back out. There's the Emperor and the Empress. This is absolutely gorgeous. This is, again, if you are going for a relationship, expansion of your relationship, taking it to the next level, it's happening, sweetheart. Okay. The Emperor married to the Empress with the Ace of Wands. It's gorgeous. Congratulations. Even if you're not coupled up, the Empress that is in this energy here is right on time with this Emperor. This is the divine masculine and divine feminine all together, creating this new spark. And if it's not a child, it's a new business, it's a new passion project. It is going to go off without a hitch. Congratulations on that one. Yeah, I don't know what else you can say about the Sun card. It's beautiful energy. You and your element. Do you have the Three of Cups in the reverse position? Practical warning is watch your partying a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. Don't overdo it, Emperor. Okay? When they repeat themselves, it's done. What I said is what I said. Just, there's a happy, joyous moment. Just take care. All right? Give me some information about this Wealth card here. Oh, hang on. I am going to reshuffle that. That was the Magician. If it's meant to come back out, it will. But I fat fingered that. Apologize. 10 of Pentacles. New heights, man. This is gorgeous. All right. Wealth card for our Leo, please. Thank you. Six of Cups. There's another. It's this one. Nine of Cups. All right, so Six of Cups is talking about past energy, past guidance, past memories that are bringing you towards this Nine of Cups completely satisfied moment in time, okay? There's not much more they said on that one at all. This Hermit, beg your pardon, this Hermit energy. Going in a little bit. I'm getting some information that's saying it is so important for you to do this. It is so important for you to go in and calm down a nub. it's the only way I can describe the energy that I'm feeling right now. There's information that's going to be revealed to you when you do that. That's going to help you with future steps. So it's important for you to just kind of take a break and go in. It doesn't have to be for days and days and days. It just means that there's some time that you need to contemplate. Yeah. 5 of Pentacles. This is where the gratitude piece comes in. There was a time when you were at the 5 of Pentacles moment where Spirit was doing things behind the scene. There was a time when you did not have a happy home, happy business. There was a time when Mars was kicking your butt with Tower moments from the past. This is just a, hey, be in gratitude for what it is that you're getting ready to step into. And when you can step into and really feel, because I can tell that there was a lot of magic done behind the scene with you, a lot of manifestation. You deserve everything that it is that's coming towards you, but their ask of you is to really make sure that you're in that gratitude moment, because when you exude that gratitude and you exude all the things that you're excited for, the sun, you know, it just completely shines and it gets bigger and bigger. It's like this positive magnet of manifestation that you're bringing towards yourself to help you maintain it, okay? So now let's go into this wonky Prince of Wands energy here just a little bit. What do we need to know about this Prince of Wands other than just backing down just a note? Tell me what else we need to know. Page of Wands on the Knight of Wands is basically what that means. Yeah, you just need to step back a little bit. No power trips. Yeah, you don't have to be emotionally challenged with whoever it is that needs to bring forth this new energy. You don't need to over communicate anything. And this Queen of Wands energy is at the end of their particular portion of the conversation. Basically, you have an individual that's going to be able to bring forth all of the new things that need to happen that are going to make it a better emotional experience for you. So please back off. Just listen. Listen, absorb. You know, that's the practical advice that they're giving you for that Thursday. Let's get into this Prudence energy, this 8, also this Sun energy. Work, becoming the master of the craft, doing the work, allowing the work to show itself. Temperance, balance, all work and no play. You are going to experience the bounty. And Temperance comes through. It's possible that this individual that you're dealing with is a Sagittarius, honestly. But when Temperance comes through, it is about that alchemy. It's the additional work that has to happen behind the scenes. And what I'm seeing is like this whiteboard, this chalkboard, where someone's like putting their ideas and like mapping something out or making a creative map of something that needs to get done as far as a process. You need to be all about letting that person go all in with that thought process and that idea, so that the collaboration that is already in play continues to manifest and grow. This person is going to be instrumental in helping your new passion project expand and grow. If this happens to be your significant other in a loving relationship, there's a lot of healing. And what I'm being shown is not motion, because that's how in English, how do you call it? Like not feeling good in their trimester. I want to say motion sickness so bad, but I think you know what I'm talking about. There's healing that's going to come forth for that significant other that's carrying. Queen of Swords, backing down just a little bit, softening in the reverse position here. And then the Four of Pentacles. This might be one of those moments where this person is not feeling well enough to like continue to do the work for a bit. So you need to let them get everything out that they need to as far as their ideas and this contemplation of the thing. They are going to need to be able to take a step back just a little bit in order to get themselves back together And this explains why you would be in this mental fog, like, oh no, I got to do all this myself again. No, you don't. You just got to give people a break. You got to give people the opportunity to, morning sickness, that's what you call it, sorry. Keep that heart chakra open and have a little heart for this person that needs to go through this healing a little bit, okay? 5 of Wands energy, this strife. Yeah, well, the decision is already made. No confusion. 10 of Pentacles. The decision's already been made. You guys are doing what it is that you need to do. There's no confusion in this momentum. It's going to be a beautiful situation. No, I want it to come out. I don't want to chase it. Thank you. There's no walking away from this. There's no hesitancy. There's no second thoughts. There's this progression that was going through. Am I doing the right thing? Kind of like second guessing yourself a little bit. Am I doing the right thing? You know, all that kind of mental chatter that goes on that creates internal conflict, because this is not conflict with anybody else. At its best, it's like minor competition, healthy competition, which is good, right? But at its worst, it's like mental competition, like in your brain. It's like you're competing with yourself in your brain a little bit. You are doing the right thing. You are definitely doing the right thing. Woohoo! Judgment. There's the Hermit. So this information is going to come to you. When you have a minute to go within, the Hermit is going to have shown you, because you were continuing to be the light, that your judgment was right on point. Okay? Pluto is coming in here. So Pluto retrograde had a lot to do with what was going on for you at this particular moment. And the Two of Cups here, this union is the right thing. So there's not a whole lot more to be said about this, Leo. I mean, this is grand situation. If you can be graceful in your acceptance of all the gifts that have been given to you, because really that's what judgment is about. It's not about necessarily making a judgment or having a judgment made against you. It can be, but it's more than anything else receiving the bounty of what the universe is giving you. Are you now ready to get that we've got you? Put your hands up, because we're about ready to pour into you. That's what this is about. So there's no wrong choices here. There's a lot of work that was done in the past in order to get you to this point. And that's really, really beautiful. There's not a whole lot of reason for me to do any other clarification at this particular moment. But I do want to validate Page of Cups, child, new youthful enthusiasm, the very beginnings of an extremely beautiful emotional experience. Okay. So at this point, what I want to do is just grab 1 or 2 cards from the Oracle of the Radiant Sun to see if there's any other content that's going to be supportive for you. Okay. This is such a good reading. Oh my gosh. No, it can't be the whole deck, you guys. Come on, seriously. There's a lot that wants to come out, but I just a few for Leo. First card, riches. Riches. That is that Capricorn energy, okay? And Saturn energy is helping you with this. That's all there is to it. Saturn is helping you with this. Woo! Thank you. Patience. I'm also seeing the Empress that's sitting here again. The Empress, the Empress again. She doesn't chase anything. She waits for things to come to her because she ultimately is very patient. Okay. Virgo energy. Be patient with your Virgo, or be patient with your Empress. And at that particular moment, that is Jupiter helping. Anything else? Criticism. Yeah, I kind of expected this one to come out. This Mars energy with Virgo. Don't over criticize. Be patient when this information needs to come out here. Okay? That's it. That's all there really has to be said about that. We are going to go in with the Lightworker Oracle. Spirit, what information do you want to share with our Leos for this beautiful week? Master Healing. Card 33. So, small passage from the book here. We're going to move this over here. We're going to put this right here. Master Healing. Yes. Do I have my glasses on? Ooh. Dang it. Sorry. Janet Jackson moment. Okay. Specifically when you're in hermit mode here, okay? As you meditate, remain true to what inspires your heart and commit to your spiritual path. You become an increasingly powerful healer. You are here to live your own life, to be true to what genuinely moves you. The unconditionally loving guide and ascended master Serapis Bey comes to you now with a blessing of master healing to further your success on your path. That's beautiful energy. Gratitude. Staying in your lane. I said that before. Staying in your lane to maintain that for as long as you can. Yeah. Just want to make sure. Acknowledgement of your blessings. I manifest positive change and growth through gratitude. I manifest positive change and growth through gratitude. I manifest positive change and growth through gratitude. And so it is. Okay? Practical application is to give thanks before you step out of bed and before you go back to bed. Give thanks for everything that you have. A working vehicle, working appliances. I am grateful for this new expansive opportunity with my business or partners. I am grateful to expand. I am grateful for this opportunity to grow in new relationships. Okay. Thankful for the food on the table, the whole 9 yards. Heart chakra, rose quartz, jade, tangerine quartz, and citrine for business-minded people who are going to be really supportive for you, Leo. That's really all I have. This is a kick-ass reading, and congratulations for all the success that's coming, because you definitely deserve it. If you didn't necessarily resonate with this, that's fine. Sun, moon, and rising. Check all of them to make sure that you get the full picture. Contact details are in the description box below should you want to take advantage of a personal reading with me. Otherwise, Leo, congratulations, and I cannot wait to see what happens over the next couple weeks. Bye for now.